Myself, G. Malangaud, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Veersha College, Ballari. Our college is affiliated to the VSK University, Ballari. Today, I am going to take the structure and classification of nerves for the fourth semester students. Good morning, all of you. Let us start with introduction regarding nerve impulse. Nervous system consists of neurons, nerve fibers, and neuroglial cells. Neurons are also known as nerve cells. Neurons are the structural and functional units of the nervous system with a property of transmitting the electrical impulses from one cell to the another cell. Nerve fibers are the integral part of the neurons. They take part in the transmission of nerve impulses. The neurons found in the brain, nerve cord, nerves, ganglion, and autonomic nervous system. Neurons do not multiply in the body of an adult and are not replaced if they are destroyed. They do not possess the centrosome. Neuroglial cells have the property of multiplication but not the nervous function. Neuroglial cells are the supporting cells present around the neurons. Now, let us study with the structure of the multipolar nerve cell. The image shows the structure of the multipolar neuron. A neuron may be distinguished into two important regions, namely the cell body and nerve fiber. What do you mean by cell body? Body of the nerve cell is called cyton. The shape of the cyton may be round, oval, pyramidal, or star shape. It contains a large spherical nucleus situated approximately in the center. The cytoplasm is quite often referred to as the neuroplasm. It contains the number of delicate fibrils called neurofibrils. The neurofibrils are supposed to conduct the impulses. The cytoplasm, addition to the usual cell inclusions, has groups of granules called Nissel's granules. These granules are basophilic and rich in RNA content. They are supposed to take part in protein synthesis and supply of energy for the activity of the cell body. From the margin of the cyton, many branched processes called the dendrites. Dendrites are also called as dendrons are given of whose number varies between 5 to 15 in a typical neuron. Their function is to carry the nerve impulses towards the cyton. One of these dendrite is long, unbranched, and continued as an axon. The central core of the nerve fiber. Dendrites carry impulses towards the cyton and hence are afferent in function. Now, let us discuss with the nerve fiber. Nerve fibers are not really independent constituents but are process of cyton. Each nerve fiber has an axon which forms the axis cylinder or the central axis. It is a single long process of cyton which branches away from the cell body. The branches of the axonomic ends are called telodendria. The telodendria at their terminal ends have small swellings called synaptic buttons. The axons carries impulses away from the cyton and hence efferent in function. The region of the cyton from where the axon starts is called axon hillock. Each nerve fiber is covered by a membrane called the neurilemma. The neurilemma is made up of a layer of thin flat cells called Schwann cells. It contains nucleus. A majority of the axons have an additional covering called the myelin sheath. Myelin sheath is also called as medullary sheath. It is present beneath the neurilemma. The myelin sheath breaks up at intervals to form distinct nodes are called nodes of Ranvier. The region between two nodes of the nerve fiber is called internode. The axon together with its sheath is called a nerve fiber. Some nerve fibers have the myelin sheaths and some do not. Those with the sheath are called medullated or myelinated nerve fibers, and those without the sheath are called non-medullated or non-myelinated nerve fibers. Next, I will take the classification of neurons. Neurons may be classified according to the number of their processes, namely apolar, unipolar, bipolar, and multipolar neurons. Let us discuss about one by one. First one is the apolar neuron. Apolar neurons have no processes. Second one is the unipolar neurons. It refers to the single. Unipolar neuron is the one with a single processes. Such neurons are found in the vertebrates and lower vertebrates. Third one is the bipolar neuron. Bi, it refers to two. It is having two processes. That means the bipolar neurons have a spindle-shaped cell body and two processes, axon at new end and a dendron at the other end. Such neurons are found in the retina of the eye. The last one is multipolar neuron. Multipolar neurons are those with a single axon and several dendrites. Majority of the neurons in the body are multipolar neurons. Containing the unipolar, bipolar, the pseudo-unipolar, multipolar neurons. Next, neurons may be further classified according to their functions into afferent neurons and efferent neurons. Now, what do you mean by afferent neurons? Afferent neurons carry the impulses from the site of stimulus reception to the central nervous system and the spinal cord. Second one is the efferent neurons. Efferent neurons carry the impulses from the central nervous system or the spinal cord to the site of the action. Histologically, the neurons are classified into two types, namely the medullated and non-medullated neurons. Medullated neuron is also called as myelinated neuron. These neurons contain a medullary sheath covering the axon. Such nerve fibers occurs in the central nervous system. Second one is the non-medullated neuron. These neurons do not contain a medullary sheath on the axon and it remains naked. They occur in sympathetic nervous system. By this, I am completing the structure of the neuron and the classification of neurons. I hope all of you understand the structure and the classification of neurons. Thank you.